The Making More Health Partnership is a global partnership that we have between Boehringer Ingelheim and Ashoka. And in the Philippines, it's been crucial for us because the Boehringer Ingelheim team has agreed to help us launch the Ashoka Philippines program. And it's also key because we're able to really focus on identifying leading social innovators in the field of public health.
For today's event, we started with an orientation for volunteers. So we usually do that for volunteers so that they know the do's and don'ts of interacting with children who have health issues. Because it's different when you interact with children who are street children or orphans and all that because of the health component. Okay, and then we segued into an art activity, which is based on the theme and values of the book that we read. And for today, it was the Alamat of the Ampalaya, or the legend of the bitter gourd, the bitter gourd. Okay, and then so we had arts and crafts. And then from them, we segued into the actual storytelling. So it was an interactive storytelling because we wanted the children and the employees to be engaged. And after that, we had a question and answer because we would like to bring out the lessons learned from the story, and this is their takeaway from the whole activity. And this is good for the children because as you know, the children are here in the hospital most of the time and they don't go to school. They don't have the time or the energy to go to school. So it's activities like these which help them with their cognitive development, their social development. And we thank Boehringer for doing this for our children because you are helping us fulfill the Child Life Program's goals of learning, of providing opportunities for our children to learn, play, and grow while they are here in the hospital.
I chose to volunteer for the Making More Health program because ever since high school, I really love joining activities like this. May nabasa akong book. Sabi niya, it's better to give than to receive kasi you get more eh. When you give, you get more. Sabi ko nga when people ask me, why do you love joining volunteer activities? You don't get anything out of it. And I always tell them, actually it's unfair for the people na tinutulungan mo. You get something more in return. You get to go home with a full heart. You get to go home with a lot of things that you learn from these kids, from these people that you get to interact with.
Lina's story is actually incredible. I have not had any chance in the past to be able to see people making a difference from a different perspective. Her cause in providing palliative care to children with chronic illness is something that is not mainstream. It is not readily available. So when I found out that Lina is furthering this cause, and there are other people, especially here in the Philippines, in the likes of Girly Lorenzo, furthering that cause, it gives us a different perspective altogether on how else we can help people outside of the pharmaceutical perspective. So to be able to make a difference by giving your time, your talent, and yourself, your passion to helping other people is something that is worth embarking on.